Guys, I gotta tell you, and you gotta believe me when I say repetition really works. I mean, I did talk a little bit about this on my last video, but here I wanted to share about the exact technique that I used and the phrase that I used to get multiple videos go viral in TikTok, and it all happened within 24 hours after I did this simple technique. By the way, this is sort of like my new favorite shirt right now. I like wearing it all the time because right here it says it's yours. What you want is already yours, baby. But right off the bat, I want to tell you that just besides the technique, it's more of a mindset in itself. That's why the technique is so much powerful, and I'm pretty sure if you adopt this technique as well as the mindset that goes behind it, I'm pretty sure you can manifest whatever it is that you want in a record-breaking time in your own reality as well. Welcome back to this video. My name is Rav Sitola. I'm your manifesting coach, and if you're looking to level up your manifestation game, we have multiple products out for you, including our free course, which is called Manifest Like Neville, all based on Neville Goddard's amazing techniques. So don't forget to check out our amazing courses in the description box below. So talking about repetition, what it is, it's just taking a simple phrase like an affirmations and repeating it over and over again. I gotta tell you, the way I use it is slightly different than what you may hear it in other YouTube channels out there. I like to make it feel more natural for me, depending on my own language. Okay, so you may be living in different parts of the world right now, so you could just customize this to fit in your own language, whatever it feels natural for you. Because for a long time I had been using affirmations in just like generic form, like whatever people had taught me how to use it. But the more I started to adapt it into my own language, I mean, I don't just mean like my own native language. I mean, I still use affirmations in English, but the more I adapt it into the way I speak, the way I communicate with the world, the way I comprehend other people's messages, and the way I observe my internal dialogues happening all the time, the more natural it starts to happen. And sometimes I just repeat these as thoughts in my own mind, and lo and behold, in a couple of hours I see that manifest into my reality. It seems so shocking that I even start asking myself, is this really just a coincidence, or is this actually my thoughts manifesting, right? Because sometimes we forget about our power. Are our thoughts that powerful? But the truth is that yes, your thoughts are that powerful. You can manifest whatever it is that you want, but the key is that you gotta be aligned with whatever you're affirming to a certain degree. You don't have to believe it all right now, but you have to lean more towards in the positive side than in the negative side. And I've talked about this extensively in my course Manifestation Accelerator, where I call it the scale of possibilities. And what it is, it's simply how you are focusing on your reality at this current moment of your time, and how much are you able to believe that your manifestation can happen or not. Because honestly guys, I mean, two people can be doing the exact same affirmations and they might be following the same technique down to the T, but one person manifests and the other person does not. The reason for that is person A is already more aligned with what they want. So for me personally, I like to be very, very honest with myself, and I also ask myself where I am in the scale of possibility right now. Do I believe that I can absolutely have what I want, or am I still in the negative side and there are still some doubts that are lingering in my mind that say that I can't have it at this moment right now? That's why when I started using this phrase, which is actually Nepali, but I'm gonna share with you the translation as well, I started saying to myself, viral gako gai cha, which just means like the video keeps going and going viral. I even started using this word to make it more playful and fun, so I actually started to feel more like content within myself rather than just like focusing on it whether it's happening or not. So I was really focused on make this process really playful. After I had started this new TikTok channel like completely out of scratch, I started posting one video a day for like a couple of weeks and nothing really happened. I mean, there were like probably like 400 to 500 video views, and then one day when I met my cousin, he just told me like, your channel keeps growing and growing. I mean, since last year, since you came here, like your channel has grown over like 5,000 or something subscribers. When he said this, like something clicked in me, and whenever I was working out and looking at it in the mirror, I would just simply repeat this phrase over and over in my own mind. The first time I said subscriber borai, so that's what I use for YouTube, which just means the subscribers keep growing and growing. My subscribers started to rise, and right before that, my channel views and subscribers had got completely stalled. But all of a sudden, after I started repeating this phrase, my subscribers started to grow. Keeping this in mind, I wanted to apply this same phrasing in my mind, and I started affirming to myself. And for the TikTok channel, I just started saying video viral gako gaita, which simply means the video keeps going and going viral. But I guess what makes it more powerful is the way I repeat certain words inside of the phrase itself. I mean, I repeat the phrase over and over again, but there are also like these words like growing and growing where I use it more consistently. And after I did this, I mean, I was surprised, to be honest, because I wasn't expecting it at all. I usually have been posting the videos around the same time at 2 p.m. and the next day I hadn't even opened the TikTok channel, but right around like 2 p.m. time when I was about to post a new video, that's when I saw that the channel had been exploding. There were over like 3,000 new followers and multiple videos had crossed over like 50,000 views. One video had gotten over like 111,000 views. And since then, even more videos have kept getting over like 200,000 views. And the crazy part is even some of the older videos that had less than like 500 views have now over like 20,000, 30,000 views. And honestly, besides just the technique in itself, it's more about the mindset as well. The more you're able to accept the reality as it is, whatever your current circumstances they are as they are, without trying to really alter or change them, but you have the option to completely withdraw your senses from your 3D reality and take it completely within, where you can start imagining things or visualizing things or affirming things to make it go in the way that you want. I don't mean like you're gonna accept it to let it stay over there. You're accepting it so you don't react and struggle with it, especially looking at the scale of possibilities. If you're focusing more on what you don't have or what you don't like, you're still affirming that you can't have what you want, or you don't believe that it could happen for you, right? So it's really important for you to at least cross the threshold of the midpoint right there, where you start believing that it could work out for you. Because if you're leaning more towards the negative side and don't believe that something good can happen for you or whatever you want could manifest for you, it's gonna hurt your manifestation. It could even take longer than it could have normally taken if you're simply in a neutral state. That's why I really believe it's important for you to accept your situation as it is. Tune in within yourself to say that it's okay, even if it doesn't happen right now, it's gonna happen eventually, because things eventually work out in my reality. And that's sort of like this belief system that I have cultivated over the last year, because a lot of times, no matter how great we become at manifesting, things do seem shitty in our 3D reality. How bigger our goals are gonna get, the more bigger our problems are gonna get too. But the way you dedicate and allocate your energy towards the suffering or towards your future vision is gonna determine how quickly you can too. You gotta really learn to let things be as they are without really reacting to it. Even if you react, it's okay. Come back to being more positive. That's why I think it's important to accept things as they are, even if they're not in the way that you desire, because you know that things are gonna go in the exact way that you desire eventually, because you are the ultimate creator of your reality. All of the things that you see here in this current moment in time is reflection of your past belief and past assumptions. But it's important to understand that once you start changing your assumptions, you're going to start affecting your present as well as the future. So why not focus on that, right? That's why I think it's really important to adopt this kind of mindset where you believe that things are eventually gonna go in the way that you want. That's why when you are doing these kinds of repetition, I think it's really important to have this kind of mindset in the back of your mind. Otherwise it just becomes some sort of affirmations that doesn't really work. But the more fun and more playful you make these affirmations or phrases while you're doing these repetitions, the more effectively it's going to work out for you. But before we end this video, I do want you to think of a certain phrase that you can use for your own manifestation, so you can repeat it throughout the day with doesn't feel like work, and the more you do it, it just starts happening in the back of your mind, like the way that I've been using to grow my own TikTok channel. And it's still a work in progress, but I still keep saying to myself, video viral gako gaisa, or the video views keep growing and growing. So what's that phrase you want to use? Don't forget to share that in the comment section below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more contents which can help you elevate your manifestation game. And with that being said, guys, I want to wish you all the very best. Happy manifesting, goodbye, and namaste.